Hey, this is Peacemaker the poet, producer and artist for RaRa, making the magic happen in the studio for all of us. You know, someone's got to do it right. We're about to take it to the top.
Let's get right into this. So, PM, I've been hearing a lot of good things about you. I heard that you help produce over there at RaRa, and you actually are an artist yourself.
Of course.
What kind of artist are you?
Myself, I got my Latino side that brings me apart from the rest of the group. I do my reggaeton, I do my R&B, I do my trap. I try to mix it up a little bit.
Okay, so you're more appealing to the Spanish community.
A little bit. I mean, they tend to get me, and I want to be able to expand into the bigger audience.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So, where did you get your name PM as Peacemaker from?
To be honest with you, and back in 2008, when I had originally came to Christ, God showed me that I had a gift. I didn't pay attention to myself. I thought that I would just kind of live and just chill with everybody, try to be the cool person.
Right.
And I felt that God told me one day, get off your ass and use your gift, because I gave you something so that you can go and show everybody, so you can share with the world. And you know what? That's what I'm doing now. Matthew 5:9 says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they'll be called children of God. By all means, I'm no saint, I ain't perfect, we all mess up, right?
Right.
And in that same thing, I'm gonna bring my message. That's what I want to do.
So that's where PM came from.
That's where PM came from.
That's a message from God. Okay, cool. So what's the single that I've been hearing that you're about to release on this 5 a.m. EP project that you got going on over here at the label?
Alright, so I got Antisocial coming out with everybody, because we're all restless, we got no sleep, we've been concentrating on the fact that we want to do our thing, we don't want nobody to stop us, and we're gonna make ourselves excel in one way, shape, or form.
Right.
So for me, Antisocial means I don't care about what other people say, I don't care about hypocrites and people that will tell me they're gonna help me. It's not about telling me you're gonna help me, it's about actually doing it.
Right, I feel you on that, my brother. So it's Antisocial is the single that you're going to be releasing on this project. That's going to be great. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now as a producer / artist? Or do you see yourself doing more producing side, or doing a little bit of both, or just being a complete artist?
Man, to be quite honest, I feel like the producing side, I want to get to the point that I'm just amazing at it, so that I can know that as an artist, I don't need to rely on nobody else to do my work, because there's people that consume their time, there's people that have other things to do, but if I'm controlling everything, I do it myself. I make sure it gets done, it gets to the end where I need it to be.
Right.
So I want to do both.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Entrepreneur in your own right and create and be able to be the creator. That's pretty dope, man. I talked to like a lot of your other teammates, label mates on the label, and a lot of them were telling me that Sincere. So is Sincere managing you as well, and how's he keeping up with all of you guys?
Yeah, as of now, Sincere's been our manager and everything. You know, we're all kind of putting in a team effort to make sure that we put in our work that needs to be required, and so that as well Sincere, our manager, gets taken care of along the process, because he has to organize our stuff, and pretty much we're just putting the product out there. He has to go and market it, and I mean, he's doing an amazing job as of now, and I see big things. 5 years, huge things.
That's what's up, man. I admire
and drink to that one.
I admire that. So you saying he's the one that's putting you guys in line and keeping you guys in order and everything, and he seems like he's a really cool guy, and I can't wait to interview him myself, actually.
Yeah, essentially, Sincere's a great guy as a person. He's got his own business mentality, and as a friend and everything, like a brother as I see him, he's been a great person overall. So
how did you meet Sincere? Like, cause I was listening to like everybody else's story on how they met him. Like, what was your story on meeting him?
Look, man, so now I'll tell you, one of our artists ended up meeting Sincere through me, because my ass was working, you know, in Atlanta and everything, and obviously Ubers are all the rage. I called up Uber, I see some dudes Sincere in a Kia Soul hamster car pulling up. Cool, what's up? Comes through, All right, cool vibes. We start driving, go home and everything. I show him some of the shortcuts that I used to get home. And we start talking about music. Naturally comes out. He asked me, what's PM? Because you have it on your Uber. PM stands for Peacemaker. And why is that? Because I'm a singer and a rapper. Oh, no way. Cool. Next thing you know, we're talking about the label. Next thing you know, we're talking about, hey, meet me up tomorrow, meet me up on this weekend, boom, boom. Here I am, and shoot, we put it in the work. It went from Uber to a 3-year contract.
That's what's up, man.
Best Uber ride I've ever taken. 5 stars, I promise you. Diamond service, excellent service.
So sincere was the Uber, man. That's what's up. That man seemed like he all over the place getting money.
Oh yeah, you gotta travel around.
That's what's up, man. Gotta get your hustle on until you know this music thing break through for you guys. And I really feel it that the industry is gonna get a dose of something completely totally different over at this label, and I really like what the label stands for and everything.
Hey, like Antisocial says, don't overdose on your own medicine, alright?
That's what's up, man. So where are you from? Like, so are you from here in Atlanta?
Now, to be honest with you, by all means, my music career started here in Atlanta, but I grew up in New York, in Brentwood, in Long Island, back with all my homeboys and my homegirls and everything. You know, I came down to Georgia, I turned 13 here. I've been here at this point about 6-7 years. I went to the military, that moved me around a little bit. I am a full Marine, hoorah.
All right. Support you know? The United States and one of our good soldiers out there.
Marine, bro, soldier's an insult, let me tell you that.
Marine, my bad, bro, my bad.
But here I am, man. You know, at the end of the day, when people come up to me and I feel like their opinion doesn't matter, it's because either one, it doesn't, or two, it's because of the fact that I know that I fought for my freedom, for y'all's freedom, for all of our freedoms, to make sure that in this place, we do as we please, enjoy ourselves, and pursue that happiness that you want so bad.
That's what's up, man. I admire that. What is one of your favorite artists in the industry that you admire, that you consider like one of your idols or something like that? Like, because I know every artist has like their artist that compels them to be the artist that they are. So who is that artist for you?
For me, originally it started with Lecrae. When I was first like 13 years old, he's got some great material. I was 13 when I was listening to Lecrae. By 16, I hit the studio for the first time. I started messing with a little bit of more Latino community, in the Christian community, with their music and everything. Eventually now it became something that's similar to NF's material. NF has been a person that writes from the heart, writes from emotion, and I feel like writing emotionally is something that matters, because you want a good song, I feel like if you pour your heart out into that song, people are gonna feel it, they're gonna relate to it, and they're gonna say, you know what, man, Peacemaker wrote that song for me.
Right.
He understands. I'm not alone in what I'm going through.
That's what's up. I can get with that. I really can get with that.
I want it to be to the point that if someone had a gun to their head and they remember my song, they think about it, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me reevaluate this.
That's what's up.
I want that kind of power.
That's what's up. So Lecrae started it off for you. He's a real dope artist though. I like a lot of his music. I like the little track that he did with I think Ty Dolla $ign when that was kind of like his breakthrough. Yeah.
Broke the sound barrier, because people always complain about Christian music and
he's really into the whole religious background of music and things like that, and he's a force to reckon with. I will say that.
Oh, he sure is, and I'm gonna tell you, on the aspect where people try to tell me that I'm religious or that I follow my religion, my thing is, I will tell you, to me, to be a Christian is a lifestyle. I'm not perfect, I'm no saint, like I say, but I'm not gonna go and say that I follow my religion just because of what it is. I'm not gonna go and follow a set of rules that everybody wants to implicate because this is the perfect way to live. Everybody has interpretation of the Bible. Everybody has a right to their own opinion, their own beliefs. By all means, there's nothing in this world that will ever tell me that my Christ is not my Savior. But there's nothing in this world that will ever tell me that I can be perfect, because God himself says you will have trouble in this world. You know what? I've had troubles. And you know what? That's why I write. I'm getting myself famous off of writing off my regrets.
That's what's up, man. So, I mean, I can get with that. Do you think by releasing Antisocial and putting it on this EP, well, let me refrain from that. Do me, including myself and your fans, do we see like an EP or a mixtape coming out with you, or an album, or like what's going to be the next thing for you after your single drops and this EP comes to fruition, which I'm super excited because I kind of went and saw some of the pictures that you guys were taking for the album cover, and it looks like it's going to be
it's going to be lit. But for me, I want to say I'm going to start at least with an EP. I've been doing music for some time now. I have met people that have been doing music for a while, for years and ages, and have recorded artists, West Coast, Baby Bash, G Nash, all that kind of stuff, Al Capone. I have that, one of my producers that recorded my song Tough Lives. He's recorded for Baby Bash, Al Capone, and a lot of those West Coast artists and everything. So I've been around for a while, and I want to make sure that I keep my market open. I keep myself going, because that's my motivation.
Right.
That I have the resources that I've been gifted with to use them.
Right, I can get with that. What's one good thing that you can say about the team that you're surrounding yourself with, and like how did you feel when you met everybody on the RaRa records, in the RaRa records camp? How did you feel? Of, was it a nervousness? Because I know when you meet somebody for the first time, and especially when it comes to this music, a lot of egos can be struck in and stuff like that. So, how did you feel?
All right. Well, for me, look, I'll go ahead and start with Trey Madness, because that's the first person that knew when I knew. I came home and I went, "Hey babe, I got the best news in the world right now. What's up? What's going on?" I just met a manager for a record label, and he says he wants to work with us. He's down to put some stuff down and everything. She was excited. "Oh snap, wait, you said you met him in an Uber ride?" "Yeah, I met him in an Uber ride." And she was like, "No way." All right, so naturally I keep up contact with manager and everything, and we came through. We started to meet everybody kind of one by one, so we met them together.
Right. I
met Lyrical. Lyrical's a great dude, very respectful. I always tell him, man, that he looks like the most ghettoest motherfucker in the world, but it's alright. I got nothing but love for him. He's helped me out. He's heard me out. I can trust him. He's a man of his word, and he lays down some bars, and those words are great too. I met Fresh. Fresh just has his own flow and everything. He's very calm, he's chilled, he doesn't like all that drama stuff. So he's cool with me as well.
Right.
And Jai, honestly, we're the closer ones. Me, Trey, and Jai have gone and we've hanged out and everything. Jai's great, he's got a great voice, he's got some great material that he puts out. And I'm really looking forward to recording and producing everybody's stuff, because I've got an earful of everybody, and now it's my turn to make the magic happen for them.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm super excited, man. I can't wait for you guys to put your impact and y'all stamp on the world and everything. That's gonna be real dope. So, man, I think this interview is pretty much a wrap. I don't really have much more to ask you or anything like that, but Peacemaker, PM. I wish you all the best of luck, and on all your future journey and your goals, and hope that I get to see you, shine and
you will.
Lots of
You're gonna see a billboard one day. It's gonna say Peacemaker the Poet. You're gonna see some RaRa, some Trey Madness, Jai Ego, fresh and lyrical content somewhere around. Y'all gonna see it soon enough. 5 years or less.
That's what's up, man. And I'm super excited. So, man, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. We once again here at I heard that y'all had that what is it, RaRa all damn day.
All damn day. RaRa.
Your little bio, big little web series or whatever y'all want to call it, a little bloggery or whatever.
Of course, we got it going.
So that's dope. And yeah, man, I appreciate you stopping by, man, and I hope to do more interviews like this with you sometime later on in the future.
Looking forward to it.
It's been a pleasure to have you sit in the chair and, you know, telling your fans and everybody like who you are and what you are. And we out, y'all. We with Peacemaker.
Oh yeah, Peacemaker out.